Bitcoin Cash just produced massive news yesterday. You see, Bitcoin Cash has now just been launched as an exchange-traded product on the German exchange by ETC Group. This is their fourth ETP, also exchange-traded product, following their Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin listings. This product is now available as Bitcoin Cash Exchange Traded Product, ETP, on Deutsche Börse XETRA. You see, a listing like this means that institutional investors can hold it in their portfolio, which means more inflow into Bitcoin Cash, which means higher prices. But not only that, I truly believe that Bitcoin Cash is undervalued compared to Bitcoin, which is why we decided to add Bitcoin Cash to our portfolio. So in this video, let's go over some of the latest news, some stats that made me believe that BCH, Bitcoin Cash, has the fundamentals in place to outperform most of the market, including Bitcoin. So if this is something you're interested in and you like videos like that, well then please hit like, smash, subscribe so that you can be notified. My name is Nico Arachi and I'm the host of this little show. Now first we need to understand the difference between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. However, I will make it philosophical. As proposed by Bitcoin inventor Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin was meant to be a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency that was used for daily transactions. However, over the years, as it has gained mainstream traction and the price has been surging, Bitcoin has become an investment vehicle instead of a currency. Its blockchain witnessed scalability issues because it could not, talking about traditional Bitcoin, could not handle the increased number of transactions. The confirmation time, for example, and the fees for a transaction on the Bitcoin blockchain, they have surged. Transactions, they've been queuing up and we needed to wait for confirmation, simply because blocks could not handle the increasing size for transactions. Bitcoin Cash, on the other hand, they have proposed and they have resolved the situation by increasing the size of blocks to between 8 megabytes to 32 megabytes. A little bit technical. However, thereby they're enabling the processing of more transactions per block. You see, the average number of transactions per block on Bitcoin at the time Bitcoin Cash was proposed was between 1,000 to 1,500. The number of transactions on Bitcoin Cash's blockchain during a stress test in September 2018 surged to 25,000 per block. Furthermore, Satoshi, good old Satoshi Nakamoto's original vision of a payment service as a reason to increase the block size. Before we get into the news, let's go and have a look at the stats. First of all, let's have a look at the price. Currently, Bitcoin Cash is trading around the $500, having a market cap of close to 9 billion. However, let's go down and have a look here at the year-to-date chart. We can see that it had its not an all-time high, but it had its high in 2021 at $1,589, which takes it and gives it a discount from its current all-time high at 68%. Now, if we look at its all-time high, which was 4 years ago, it's down 88%. But let's just, I think 68% from its current all-time high, as we can see here, is already pretty good. Now what I did is I compared it to Bitcoin. So here we're comparing Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash, and we can see so far, if we compare it here to the beginning of this year, basically the end of 2020, we can see Bitcoin has outperformed, indeed, yeah, up 475%, whereas Bitcoin Cash only up 133%. But just look at it, look at the potential. Should we go up to 2021's all-time high, well, we can clearly see that there's lots more room to grow for Bitcoin Cash. Now let's go in and look at some further statistics on the blockchain itself. Here we are looking at Bitcoin. So we can see here, for example, we can see that they have, if you go in and look at the 24-hour statistics, Bitcoin has 267,000 transactions. Now we can look at Bitcoin Cash. It is obviously less, but it has 93,000 transactions. Also not little. But what I want to get at, and this is where we should go and look at the total addresses. So this here is the total addresses that we are seeing with Bitcoin. And we can see in the beginning, if we compare, just to go back to March 28, with 37 million addresses and compared to today with 38 million addresses, that is an increase of 3.8% in new addresses. Let's have a look at Bitcoin Cash. For Bitcoin Cash, we can see in the beginning, March 28, we had a total with balance 16.2 million addresses. Compare that with today, that's 18,870,000. That is not an increasement of 3.8%, but in fact, an increase of 16.8%. Now, needless to say, if this is going to continue, well, then we might just outperform Bitcoin. I mean, just think about it, right? Bitcoin has a market cap of almost 800 billion, and Bitcoin Cash has a market cap of close to 10 billion. And let's look at the use cases just for a second. We all know that PayPal, right? They are accepting 4 different cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Now, there's also been rumored from an insider from Amazon, now obviously it's nothing I can confirm, that they're going to start with Bitcoin and then they are also going to introduce Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Which takes me actually to the news of today. ETC Group launches 4th crypto offering, a Bitcoin Cash exchange traded product, ETP. So ETC Group's Bradley Duke joins Proactive London to introduce their new Bitcoin Cash ETP following the success of their Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin ETP. The product is now available as Bitcoin Cash exchange traded product, ETP, on Deutsche Börse XETRA. It aims to be the lowest cost Bitcoin Cash product available currently, whilst benefiting from the high quality institutional grade security and custody, and 100% physically baked features that matches ETC Group's other ETC securities. So you can also, if you go into their website, you can see here what is it that they really offer. Well, they offer 4 products. As we know, they got the Bitcoin ETC, the Ether ETC, the Litecoin, and now Bitcoin Cash. And down here you can see quality. The ETCs are efficiently structured and we only partner with, the best and the best. But what this really comes down to is that institutional investors can now get access and pour money into Bitcoin Cash. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and in case it gave you any kind of value, well, then you know what to do. Hit like, smash subscribe. So yeah, give me some loving back. Anyway, hope to see you soon. We also do live streams, and yeah, don't forget, Kitty loves you.